Well, welcome to Wednesday, or whenever you are watching this, wherever and whenever you are watching this. We welcome you into Ordinary Pioneer. I feel like we need to introduce ourselves. I feel like we just kind of start talking, and people who watch this for the first time might, who the hell are these people? My name's Helena. I'm the founder of Ordinary Pioneer and a tomfoolerer of the space.
Yes.
Yes, and who are you?
I don't know.
Who are you today? Who are you right now?
Right now, I am Paul. I am a facilitator here at Ordinary Pioneer and the chief tomfoolery
Yes.
of this place.
The boss of the tomfoolery.
All
if we're getting too
tomfoolery
serious,
comes through me.
Yeah, we get in trouble if we're too serious here. Yeah, we have fun. Well, welcome. We hope your week is going wonderful and that you are enjoying the fall weather. And it's been sunny here, although chilly.
Yeah, that's been nice.
And I'm realizing I don't have tea this morning, and I
And I
feel a
don't
bit
have
naked.
anything
Oh my
either.
goodness, it's not needed, I suppose.
I
That's
guess,
strange. The
even
same
though
day.
Well, it is supposed to be warm.
Ooh, 67 degrees. Go
It's
put
getting
my
hot
shirts
out
on.
there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk this afternoon, which is like, this is the time I need to motivate myself the most to go for a walk, because I know winter is coming. And
nobody wants to walk.
Nobody wants to walk. Well, some people do, and you're my heroes. You are. I'm not that way.
Even with like the warmest boots and the warmest clothes, it's like, this is just not fun.
Yes.
But
yeah,
I still do it from time to time. But
well, maybe this is the year we do it. We throw on our
winter walking
group. Yes. That would be fun. I do like walking in the snow, though.
I don't, because I don't want to disturb it.
Oh, yeah. It is quite perfect.
Yeah.
I see you got to go somewhere where somebody else has walked and already, disheveled the path, and then you can walk on it, because it's already been
when the top freezes.
Disturbed. Oh, and you get the crunch?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But it's really, I do this thing where I'm like, I'm going to try and balance my weight on this ice that's packed on top of snow, but it never works.
You fall right through.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as there's no, water underneath, I think that's probably a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learned that lesson early in life.
Yeah. Did it ever happen to you? Did you fall? What?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
At an apartment complex with a man-made lake, so it was
Oh, I did know that.
Yeah.
And it was winter?
Yeah. Well, that lake tried to kill me multiple times.
Oh, my goodness. All right, stay away from the lakes. I gotta keep an eye
Just
on
that
you.
one.
Well, let's get into it, shall we?
I suppose we should see what our chakra card is.
Chakras. How do you describe what a chakra is? And do you say chakra or chakra?
It depends on whether I'm making a stupid noise with my mouth or...
Chakra.
Chakra. I always say chakra.
Yeah, I do too.
But there is no SH. I don't know. What do I know? It's a different language.
What do we know? Ooh.
Is that John Lennon?
Yeah, it is. I don't think we've pulled this card this morning. I feel like we always get the same cards. It is not John Lennon, but he's a look-alike.
It's his brother.
Teaching us about rejection.
Bob Lennon.
Yeah, Bobby Lennon. Are those ghosts? I need to look at that.
Yeah.
It's a painter. And so he's contemplating. Looks like Jesus, if Jesus was a painter and wore glasses like that and pondered.
And was in the Beatles.
And was in the Beatles.
Or his brother
being
was, at least.
Harassed by these spirit beings.
So
Tell us.
rejection, this is a crown chakra card. And this is kind of telling a tale about what happens when we lose touch with divinity above us. We stop allowing even the simplest of ideas to float through our energy escape. So the idea being that if we are an open channel at all times, then we can carry forward for ourselves and for everyone else a lot more beneficially. But when we reach a level where we might doubt or things like that, we start to reject, and those little, it's almost like visually like a calcification forms on your crown chakra that blocks the flow of energy, the flow of ideas. We disassociate from the collective at that point. Kind of rough.
How do we counter that blockage?
Oh, well, I suppose the best method is to calm the mind. I mean, everything starts with meditation. But just realizing, like any other doubt you have, it's pointless to waste energy on it. You may doubt that you're gonna have the delicious meal you want for dinner.
Yeah.
Whoops, I burnt it.
Almost feels. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
Please
go
continue.
ahead.
It feels kind of positive to me too that, like, if we've done work in tuning into the universe's cues as to where we are being channeled in our life, then all of these like places of rejection, like where, you know, if our crown chakra is still in line, we'll notice these subtleties of the universe saying, not here, not here, not here, but here.
Right.
And so that's where maybe we can find a little bit more comfort in not looking at, you know, rejection or, you know, these dead ends or closed doors as a negative thing, but as a positive way to channel us to where we are ultimately desiring to be.
Right. And those things can be recognized on multiple levels as well, because if we are open and a clear channel, we'll recognize whether we're safe and we'll feel it in our root. We'll recognize whether we're happy and we'll feel it in our heart, and we'll recognize whether we're should be pursuing something or not, and we'll recognize it in our solar plexus.
Yeah.
Or when to shut up.
Yep. Just shut up and do what you're told.
In your throat chakra.
Your throat chakra. You know this is where you want to go. You know this is old. You know you don't want to be there anymore. Just go here, and this is easier. This is the easier path you want to be.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with taking the easy path.
No, not at all.
I used to get yelled at about that all the time as a child. You can't just take the easy way. Turns out.
Yeah. Well, ease is mindset, right? You know, I mean, you can do something, like if you're fearful and you're resistant to what's happening, that's where it feels difficult, I think.
Right.
But when we surrender to what is and accept what is, then it is ease going where we are called to be.
And even in what society would deem like dire circumstances, it can actually just be that you're living easily, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, keep your crown open, man.
Keep your crown open, man.
Bro.
I think we need a t-shirt that says that.
Yeah.
These are like the motivational shirts see, we need to open up a
Yes.
sub company of t-shirts, because we always have all these like, oh, this would be a nice t-shirt.
What do we
have?
got here?
5 of Swords.
Swords. So with the 5 of Swords, what we have here is a twofold card. We may have come across this energy before, but it's returning for a particular reason. And it's about not thinking that we are necessarily better than other people. We're all on a different path, and our path is laid out in front of us, and we have to walk how we walk, and we can only do that with what we have, where we've come from, how we've been conditioned. This is all about healing, but this is in the mind. The mental part of it is you know, I guess it's kind of what we talked about last night, actually, is that just because something is easy for one person doesn't mean that it's going to be easy for another person.
Yeah.
You could be healing the exact same wounds, but the circumstances surrounding everything in between when those wounds happen and the moment are completely different, because you were on two different continents, on two different paths, or two different planets, or so this can be ancestral as well. But don't make sure when you're going about your week not to judge based on well, it was really easy for me to get over that, or whatever, you know. Yeah. Moving on to the Hierophant in reverse energy. This is talking about how splendid it can be to let go of our structured beliefs that we have come up through life with. We have a lot of shifting energy in the next couple of weeks. 2 eclipses, which is just unheard of.
Unheard of.
My grandmother's upset.
Is she?
I don't know. Apparently she went out of body last night and was messing with my brother.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because he was up on the 3rd floor at her condo, and the lights just kept flipping on and off until he would leave the 3rd floor. Like when he'd get to the landing, they'd go solid.
Oh my goodness.
But every single time he'd put one foot on the steps, the lights would just start flickering. And she is a notorious light person. And I don't mean that in like a light positive sort of way. I mean, like, if you even attempt to leave a room and the light is still on in the room, you could just be walking towards the exit of the room and she'll be like, "Why is that light on?"
I get on board with her with the prices of electricity these days. Smart lady.
She still thinks it's 1936.
Okay.
So,
I mean, it is somewhere.
I don't know
right?
how many times I have to remind her that the Depression is, well, not over anymore.
Is it ever over? Yeah. So, yeah, the Hierophant.
You just don't have to eat moldy food anymore. Come on. But yeah, letting go of this is not just about religious beliefs. A lot of times the Hierophant is pointing towards that, but in this circumstance, it's about all belief. The idea that, you know, things have to be done a certain way or have to be categorized in certain ways, or something as simple as how you write, like your penmanship. It's not as important, and letting go of those things is important when moving through life, because it allows you to choose more clearly. When you can erase the past in your mind for the moment, you can make better choices moving forward in the present. So I feel like that's what this card is talking to us about today. And then there's the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles. This is talking about new beginnings in our material world, our three-dimensional life, or whatever you want to call it, the mundane, as I typically write it. But it's about new beginnings and allowing ourselves to be playful with the energies as they come in. Allowing ourselves to look at something and go, I really need to, say, make $100 today. But can you do that and have fun at the same time? And the answer is always yes. Because it's about your mental structure. And this energy is providing us this week with the ability to go through our daily tasks and explore the enthusiasm behind them, the curiosity behind them. Like, why? Why do I do it? Why do I need to perform this function right now? And then challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to put it in motion and just see what happens. I think this is a safe time for that, is what it's saying. It's a safe time to possibly explore different ways with both of these energies. It's a safe time to explore different ways of us doing what we do on a daily basis.
It feels like a kind of like a step-by-step of like release versus like releasing and then opening up. We're like out
you're
with
talking
the
about
old,
the whole flow.
Yeah, the whole flow, like out with the old and then in with the new.
Right.
Like noticing where we used to operate in this way that isn't necessarily aligned with who we are becoming, and letting that go. Like in the first card, the Five of Swords, you know, releasing comparison feels like it goes hand in hand with rejection.
Yeah.
You know, like seeing yourself as an individual. You know, we talk about oneness, but also seeing ourselves as an individual, and, you know, how this is our path and our story. However, also seeing that we are all in this together, whether we can see it or not. We've all had similar opportunities in our life.
Right.
You know, I mean, circumstances look differently, but if you take the whole scope of our life, you know, we have similar opportunities. It's what we've done with those opportunities that makes us who we are and determines our growth. Yeah. So I like that. And then the letting the go and finding the new way of operating with who are we to be in this world? You know, who are we? How are we to serve in this world? How are we to experience this world? How are we to enjoy this world?
Yeah, and to continue on with that thought process, when we're talking about the rejection and we talk about the collective in that, the collective only exists if everybody recognizes at some, I mean, it doesn't have to be everybody, but your part of the collective has to be an individual part, because that is your path. And that's what divinity is trying to reach down and experience with you, is this particular way of doing things, so it can see itself in fullness. So going into this energy, there's a reason that you chose different ways or were presented with different ways throughout the course of your life to this point. And now you're in the present moment and you get to look back. Right now is a perfect time to look back and go, this is what I want and this is what I don't want. And no matter how ingrained those things are inside of us, we can just say, I don't want that anymore. And then we can move forward and we're free to go, wouldn't it be fun if I could do everything, if I could accomplish everything that I'm trying to accomplish right now, but do it this really cool, fun way? That is what this energy is presenting to us this week. So have fun.
Enjoy life. That's great.
It's a blast.
It's a blast.
I went there once. It's a pretty good joint.
Let's enjoy life while we're here. Well, if you'd like to join me in our closing meditation, begin to settle your body. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you inhale, drop that inhale into your belly. And as you exhale, soften the belly and release the entirety of the breath out of your mouth. Feel this exchange of energy happening within you through the inhale and the exhale. You can think of the inhale in this moment as delivering exactly what you need right now, which isn't much. We are sitting here in stillness. There's no doing that's required. There's not even a forcing of the breath. It simply comes in. Delivering us exactly what we need, the amount that we need. And then you can look at the exhale of the cleansing, the releasing, the letting go. And notice how you exhale. Notice how the body begins to soften a bit with the exhale, as if you are sighing. And then seal your lips for the inhale and the exhale, allowing your breath to flow, not forcing it in any way. And then for this time, we'll focus on the exhale alone. This cleansing, this letting go. And you can simply observe the exhale, noticing how it feels to release the breath, noticing how the body responds. And you can also intuitively, with your will, tie on an intention to your exhale. What is it energetically that you are letting go of? This old way of operating, an old idea, an old story. Use this time right now to release anything you're ready to release. Trusting the insight that comes in. Reminding you what you are letting go of. And notice how you feel with this release. Does it feel blissful to finally let go? Is there grief present? Is there resistance present? And if there is some resistance, let that be okay. Perhaps it's not time to fully let go. knowing that that time will come with ease when you're ready. And maybe there is an unknowing with what it is you are letting go of, but simply a feeling that exists, a sensation. Deepening your breath, inhaling through the nose, filling up the belly, then once again releasing out of the mouth the entirety of the exhale. Using this as a final cleanse in these moments, inhaling again through your nose, into the belly, create space within the body, and then exhale, release all of that old debris, all that old energy, that old story. One more time, inhale deeply into the belly. Exhale out of the mouth, let it go. And then allow the breath to flow once again, as it wants to, as is needed. We'll bring our hands to prayer in front of the heart space, bowing our chin to our chest, to our heart space, to honor that light within us that keeps us going, that keeps us loving. As we honor that light within our individual selves, honoring that same light within the collective, within all individual beings. May we all be at peace. Namaste. And I want to acknowledge and thank you for praying that last prayer with me, that may we all be at peace. That is a very powerful prayer that we can have. And I invite you, if you find yourself in a situation today or this week or any time in the future where you feel anything but peace within yourself or within others, for you to pray that prayer. May we all be at peace. May I be at peace. May this individual be at peace. Where there's conflict, let there be peace. So thank you for holding that very powerful prayer with me at the end of our meditations. Thank you, Paul.
And then have a piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
Or pie.
May we all have a piece of cake.
Yes.
We would all be a lot happier, I think, if we all ate. We broke cake together.
Broke cake. I'm breaking sausages with somebody
Breaking
later.
sausages. God. I burnt sausages yesterday. I made some for my son, and I had a very upset text from my husband with a picture of burnt. I put them outside because it burned the pan. The house smelled, so I, put it outside. And I get a text from my husband. What is this? Why did the sausages have to suffer? I was cleaning and doing things. I don't know. I've been out here and burnt. I almost burnt. We had chicken sausages last night. It was the day of sausages, and I almost burned those too. My husband's hollering at me. He's like, "Stop burning the sausages." Anyways,
you just have a vendetta against
I
sausages.
do.
Apparently.
I mean, it's processed food. Maybe subconsciously, I'm like, we shouldn't be eating this.
It doesn't have to be processed food. You can go to a butcher and get homemade
cut sausages. I mean, I buy the good stuff, but good stuff. Anyways, enjoy your sausages this week and don't burn them.
Or do.
Or do. Extra flavor, I suppose. But whatever you do this week, may you be blessed. May you experience joy and fruitfulness in all that is flowing your way during this fall season. And come on out this Sunday from 5 to 9 or 10 or whenever. We'll have the fall frolic here. It'll be a potluck. There will be music. There'll be an open mic. If you'd like to sign up for that, check out our Facebook page and our website, ordinarypioneer.com/schedule, where you can sign up for open mic. Bring a dish to share, anything that you would like. and we'll be watching
Halloween
Town. We'll have an outdoor movie night, and then we'll end with some dancing. So kid-friendly.
And the rain is supposed to stop hours before
Yay!
the event. So.
Wonderful. I haven't checked the weather yet, so open to everybody. So we'd love for you to come and experience the space and experience community here at OP. We love you, and have a good one.
Yeah, do it. She said it with authority.
Yes, do it. Have a good one.
Bro.
Blessings.